I'm hoping the cops get punished for the crimes that they've committed of breaking into a house and assaulting the mother and the baby. All this over a search warrant for a teen. It's just crazy.
Released video this morning of a police raid in a Cleveland suburb that ended with a small child being hospitalized. A mother who was inside claims that her toddler was injured during Monday's raid, which the police now dispute. Other video shows a police officer seeming to suggest that they did arrive at the wrong house. Elise Preston has the latest.
I mean, it's obvious they arrived at the wrong house. The person that they are looking for didn't live there for a year. And this kind of response over a single person, they're acting like this person is like a terrorist or something.
On this story.
Police search warrant, come to the door!
It only took about 10 seconds between Elyria police announcing their arrival.
Yeah. If you knock and request somebody to come to the door, being the police, you should give them time to come to the door.
And barging into the home where Courtney Price and her 17-month-old son Waylon were staying in Cleveland suburbs last Wednesday. Police also threw flashbangs through a window that Price says landed near Waylon and that he was exposed to smoke and suffered burns.
Come outside.
Price and Waylon, who suffers from multiple health issues, were staying at her aunt and uncle's home. After being ordered out of the house, she was immediately placed in handcuffs and questioned.
Yeah, she was placed in handcuffs because she's obviously a teenage male.
This thing was just obeying them and getting me and my son out of there.
After 6 minutes, police allowed Price back into the home to tend to her son.
The breathing isn't normal, but he's okay.
Police and paramedics took Waylon to the hospital later that day, but he was quickly released.
That night, my son started struggling to breathe, and that early morning, he quit breathing. So we called 911 again.
Price says Waylon was transferred to another hospital where he's still being held and being provided oxygen.
Now we're just trying to win his ventilator back down to a point that he can go home.
Elyria police.
The police department should be required to pay for the emergency bills that this mother has to pay her child to the emergency room over the actions of the cops.
Say they were executing a search warrant for a teen suspect involved in a burglary. But Price's family say police got the wrong home. Price says,
Wow, all this over a burglary? That is pretty extreme in my opinion. But yeah, the person doesn't live there. Mom did a Google search of the previous tenants and were able to find their new address in a matter of seconds.
that is backed up by ring video from the house she posted on Facebook, capturing this moment after the raid.
Whoa. Whoa, house.
Elyria's mayor has ordered a full investigation into the incident to, quote, answer questions of what led to the warrant itself.
My son doesn't deserve this. We're not asking for an apology now. It's too late for one. They did what they did, and